Tesla stock is almost down 5% today, over 6% for the past 5 days, over 20% in the past month, and nearly 30% since the highs of the 490s, and of course up over 50% since the past 6 months. And a lot of shorts and bears are coming out and saying,
man, you should sell the stock, man. This thing is going down. It's going to zero. You're not going to make any more money. You're going to lose all your money and just move on to another stock.
Yet again, they're out and they are saying all these things. But here's the thing, guys. Don't be fooled. I've been in the stock since 2020 and I've seen the stock crash from 414 all the way down to 101. Nearly 80% crash. And here's the difference between then and now. Back then, there was no catalysts. The government was after Elon. They didn't like Elon. Interest rates were going up, which goes against Tesla. Mainly at that time, it was all vehicle sales. We didn't have much energy sales or anything like that to withhold the stock or anything, nor was there any good or legitimate catalyst to bring the stock up for the foreseeable future at that time, which was 3 years ago in 2022. It was a very, very depressing time for Tesla investors. I loved it. You already know the story. I bought as much as I could, especially in the 100s, and I'm very grateful for it. But now the stock is down, not even, well, fine, let's just say 30% since from their all-time highs, and we're literally months away from big things happening. That's what I'm saying, guys. Don't be fooled. And in this video, I'm going to be going through the very important things that are coming, and it's a sheesh moment. So do me a favor, guys, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. So I made a post here on X saying that Tesla shorts and bears are telling you to sell your stock right before one Model Y refresh about to be supposed to be delivered. There's a lot of people out there that are saying that,
oh, Tesla sales in Europe, the registrations are going down and it's going to be bad and no one likes to buy Tesla anymore because what Elon is doing to Europe and political, all that kind of stuff.
But they fail to realize that their best-selling vehicle, not just Tesla's best-selling vehicle, the best-selling car in the world, which is the Model Y, they're not being delivered until March because it's a refresh. They're revamping, they're upgrading the lines, and they're getting ready to ramp up. And obviously, this model, and obviously, the Model Y was a scalable vehicle. Now they're starting this from scratch because it's a whole new vehicle. It's a refreshed Model Y. So they're not delivering it until March, and we will see registration numbers spike in March. And this will destroy the naysayers and destroy the FUD, the fears, the bears, and the shorts. So don't be fooled on this. The second, affordable models are about to be released. Literally, we're 3 to 4, maybe 5 months away from the Model Q or whatever they're going to name this car. That's going to be massive. Wall Street's going to love this, and they're going to reward the stock greatly because now that increases the TAM, the product is real, we have pricing, all that kind of stuff. So this is a big one. A massive one that I'm looking forward to for the short term. Obviously, I'm in it for the full self-driving, robo-taxis, all that kind of stuff. But this, in the short term, which is in the next 3 to 4 or 5 months, it's massive. What's even bigger than this is what's happening in June this year, which is unsupervised FSD, which is about to start. This is absolutely massive. Guys, this is practically a robo-taxi. Unsupervised FSD. Yes, for the first 1 month, 2 months, it'll be supervised by Tesla, meaning that they'll do this with no driver, but they'll have a Tesla employee sitting in it to make sure that there's no issues for a month or two until they are ready. Then they'll be completely driverless. Or maybe I might be wrong, and maybe they'll just quickly jump into it without doing that. And you'll see driverless cars happening in June, just like what Elon Musk said. So that's a big one. That is a big one. And on top of this, Elon said that by end of this year, there's going to be many cities that will have this unsupervised FSD. But you'll see cars driving with nobody in them, aka robotaxis. If that's not a sheesh moment, then I don't know what is. And that's what I'm saying, guys. Don't be fooled. Do not be fooled. The best thing you can do is hold on. If you're in the red, if you bought all-time highs at 480, 490, 450, 440, and you're red, trust me, you're not going through the pain. The guys who bought in the 400s back in 2022 and the stock went down to 100, that was painful. Man, that was bad. And again, there was no catalyst at that time. Now, it's a whole different thing. You have a government who loves Elon. Elon is in the flipping Oval Office, guys. Come on, like that's the biggest bullish sign that you guys need to know. And all this catalyst that's coming up, it's insane. So on top of that, or number 4, we have Cybercabs about to be produced as well. And Franz, he said, he spilled it out or leaked it out. I don't know if he was intentional or not, but he said that we'll see Cybercabs on the road in June in Austin when unsupervised FSD starts. I didn't know that. I thought it was just going to be the sexy models, but Cybercab is part of this. Let's go. That is insane. Fifth, Tesla bot about to start ramping. Guys, by end of this year, Tesla, I think Elon confirmed that they're going to be making about 500 to 600 bots a week. That is insane. That is crazy. You know what this means, right? If they make 500 to 600 bots, I think it was 600 bots a week, that's about a little over 30,000 bots annually. And that's only for internal use, meaning we may see operating costs drop, maybe, depending how this is going to be. And we may see margins increase. And then the year after that, it's going to be even much higher production rate. Oh man, this bot thing is really getting me excited, even though my whole thesis on Tesla's robotaxi and FSD, but this bot thing is getting real. It's getting real, and nobody seems to have it in their spreadsheet. And what I mean by that is Wall Street. Massive. Megapack Shanghai about to ramp up. This is the second factory, or it already is ramping. February 11th is when they started to ramp up. But Q1, I'm very excited to see what the energies are going to be in Q1, revenue and profits and deployment. But Q2 is going to be even more. Q3 is going to be even more. Q4, I mean, that's another 4 gigawatt hours on top of what we have. Which means that once they're both fully ramped up, that's over 22 billion in revenue. And if there's a 25% margin, that's about 5.6 billion in gross profits. Just energy alone. And on top of that, third Megapack factory is about to be built. According to Elon, they're working already on the third one, which is absolutely insane. Like if that ramps up on top of that, we're talking about nearly almost 38 billion in revenue and profits being around 8 billion. That's insane. That is absolutely incredible. And on top of that, we have Powerwall ramping as well too. I think 50% increase in production daily, which is insane. This is just massive. This is crazy. I wish these catalysts were in 2022. I mean, if it was, the stock wouldn't have gone that low in 101, but now we're getting it now, which is absolutely incredible. Tesla about to enter India and Saudi, but India is becoming a very hot topic. We're already seeing jobs happening with India. Showroom manager, store manager, we have service manager, operations manager. And on top of this, Tesla is looking to build a gigafactory there. I've already made a video about this, why it makes sense to have a gigafactory in Tesla. You guys can check the video out right here. But this is massive. This is a population of 1.4 billion people. And people will say, oh my God, the average selling price or the average salary there is like 4,000 annually. Well, the customer sentiment and the narrative, it's shifting in India. And by the time Tesla sells it in India, they're at par with the market. I'm telling you guys need to watch this video to see it. The finding was absolutely insane. Saudi as well. Saudi is a decent market as well when they open it up. I mean, if they open it up in Saudi, I'm here in Kuwait, I will definitely go to Saudi and buy a Tesla and bring it here. Much easier to bring. Semi is also about to ramp this year. I mean, at the end of this year, it's looking for Nevada to be fully built and start to be ramped up. And we're seeing companies, they're starting to order semis, making contract deals with Tesla left, right, and center. This is going to be a massive one for Tesla. Even though it's going to be like a drop in the bucket for them, it may be a couple billions here and there. Nonetheless, this is a big one as well. But don't be fooled by them. And if I'm missing anything, please comment that down here as well. But don't be fooled, guys. Don't be fooled. Other things that you guys commented here, some interesting ones, is Eric Lee. Shout out to you, my man. Tesla lithium refinery at Corpus Christi is about to finish, which is a big one because they can build more batteries easy at a cheaper cost. That's going to bring COGS even lower for Tesla, which is absolutely a sheesh moment. As well as Anil, shout out to you, saying that Grok 3 integration, that's a big one too to Teslas. And Elon did mention this or confirm that this will happen as well. And FSD in China and Europe, which is a big one too. But there's some news coming out that there may be delay of this due to US trade wars and all that kind of stuff. We'll see about that. But I think this will continue to move forward. And these are big ones. FSD in China and Europe is a massive, massive one. So guys, don't be fooled. We're literally 3 to 6 months away from all these juicy things, right? At least. And the more further we go after that, it's just going to get more juicier and juicier. Yes, Q1 is not going to be the greatest. We have to say this because of vehicle deliveries. I mean, Model Y, the refresh, it's not being sold in mass for 2 to 3 months of this quarter. And even if they started delivering in March, it's not going to be like how they were doing it just last year in March, how they were just selling it like crazy. It's gonna be a slow ramp up. We'll see the peak, not the peak. We'll see the big volume coming in Q2 once it starts to get heavily mass produced and sells to everybody. There's rumors going around that there's around 200,000 pre-orders just for this Model Y refresh in just China. So imagine Berlin or in Europe or even North America. It's massive. It's absolutely massive. So Q1 deliveries are going to be pretty bad, probably low 400s, maybe high 300s. But I think if Tesla delivers earlier than we expect, we could get away with the low 400s, and that's the good news, really. And earnings is not going to be the greatest either, so we can see. But I think Wall Street understands that Q1 is not going to be good. They're looking more towards earnings call, which I'm looking forward to too, because that's going to be a really fiery earnings call in April. It's going to be insane because we're literally 1 to 2 months away from the affordable models and the unsupervised FSD happening in June. And the other thing that's going to come on after that. So guys, don't be fooled. Don't be shaken out. Don't be paper hands. Hold on. The longer you guys hold this stock, I mean, Tesla is known for this. Tesla is known that the longer you hold this stock, the more rewards you will gain. And it punishes those who hold it for short term. This is the facts from history. If you look at Tesla stock from the beginning till now, it's always been like that. And it still is like that until we can get some meaningful EPS on a quarterly basis and unexpectedly on the good side too. So these are the catalysts, and don't be fooled by these shorts and bears. Again, you selling is how they profit. So that's all I'm going to say. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, but I'm just saying there's a lot of catalysts coming. And I wish back in 2022 we had these catalysts. Otherwise, the stock would have gone down the way it did. So we're in a much better situation than we were 2-3 years ago. 100%, no doubt about it. Check out this podcast here between Joseph and I. And at the moment, it's for members only. But tomorrow, the next day, it will be available for everyone. So if you guys want to support me in a way, only $2 a month for channel members. Link in the description or in the join button right next to my name. So anyways, check out this video, guys. It's a sheesh moment. Subscribe, guys. Get your About the Dip t-shirt. And I shall see you guys in the next video. See ya.